round one of this featured bout at 135 pounds. Frankie Edgar, plus 135, the underdog. Marlon Chito Vera, the minus 160 betting favorite. Chito has never been finished. We'll see if Frankie Edgar can buck that trend.
And when you look at these two, Frankie was a champion at lightweight. Look at the size difference between him and Chito at 135.
It's crazy because Chito's bigger. That's what's nuts.
Early shot from Frankie.
Chito's longer.
Daryl Christian, the wrestling coach of Chito Vera, has to like the takedown defense on that first attempt.
But Frankie's got to keep doing that if he wants a chance. Keep throwing combinations and keep level changing to try to get takedowns.
Edgar's hands look fast early.
Good right hand over the top.
It was April 10th, 2010 when Frankie Edgar broke through against BJ Penn in Abu Dhabi to become the UFC lightweight champion. His UFC debut came in 07 at UFC 67.
Kind of crazy that he's still fighting contenders if you really stop and think about it. 11 years ago, rather, wins the title.
Still ranked in the top 10, Joe.
Yeah, amazing. And particularly in the lighter weight classes where older guys just don't compete that well.
They don't last nearly as long because the talent in those divisions and the skills are so high that if your athleticism or anything starts to fade, people just pass you up.
Marlon Vera looking for the guillotine, but Frankie passes over into half guard. The head is still stuck, but not a lot of leverage from the half guard position. He gives up the left grip. Now Frankie's on top. Not a good place for Vera.
And Frankie's got fantastic ground and pound. We saw what he did to Yair Rodriguez when he was able to get takedowns over and over. He just dominated a guy that is just a tremendous fighter.
And Cub Swanson, same
Swanson
sort of fight.
too, yeah.
When Frankie gets on top, you got problems.
An ideal start for Frankie Edgar through half a round.
Stay off his eyes. Stay off his eyes.
Excellent ground and pound from the former lightweight champ.
Chito's got to be very careful with Frankie posting on his forehead because then again he will release and let those slicing elbows land to the face of Vera.
Chito trying to land some elbows from the bottom while simultaneously trying to control posture.
Vera's doing a pretty good job defensively from the bottom. Hasn't been cut up yet. Frankie's still holding him in position, though, and beating him up.
Frankie has such great cardio. He can do this all night. If he's able to secure these takedowns, he will just stay in your full guard and just beat you up. Till eventually you start to fatigue, and Frankie's still building because his cardio is so fantastic.
Marlon is throwing those legs up, perhaps looking for an opportunity to isolate one of those arms. Oh, good up kick. Good up kick by Vera. And another one. Oh, those are solid.
Kick landed.
Those are solid.
That's why when you get pushed up as a top guy, you got to lead with your hips. You cannot have your head and chest forward when you're trying to go back into someone's guard because you run into those up kicks like we just saw from Marlon Vera.
Stay away from his eyes, Frankie. Stay away from his eyes.
Oh, nice elbow got through for Edgar.
And we saw Jose Aldo do the same thing in the third round against Marlon Vera. Go get a takedown to really break up the striking battle, because Chito's gotten so good. He's so long and rangy on his feet that you got to put him on his back. And also because of this, he's more than willing to accept being on his back, playing his guard.
Edgar thought that last shot was late. 5 minutes in the can.
This is a big moment for Frankie Edgar. The stand-up was excellent. You know, he landed some good shots, but once he got the takedown, he remained on top for the entire rest of the round, landed some very good ground and pound, got caught with a couple up kicks, but the majority of the damage was done by Frankie Edgar.
Ready, fight!
All right, we'll see if Chito Vera can make the requisite adjustments after Edgar banked round 1.
Very surprising. Jason Murillo told him more kicks, body kicks, but it seemed like Frankie got that takedown off of one of Chito Vera's kicks, so he needs to be very careful.
He landed a good inside low kick there.
Clearly the game plan for Edgar is to try to shoot whenever possible. He's 1 of 3 unofficially thus far.
Oh, excellent exchange there.
Hey, Dean Thomas, what do you have?
You know, Frankie has built his game on footwork blended with takedowns and his fast punching combinations. And Chito has been standing too tall to be able to react to what Frankie is doing. He's got to change his level and then offer stuff up the middle and then get that jab to work.
Sage advice from the coach, Dean Thomas. Minute gone by here, round 2. A little mouse slash cut under the left eye of Frankie. Nice entry.
Nice knee to the body there by Vera, but Frankie, perfect timing, gets that takedown. And now he is on top again. Vera's got to make some big adjustments here.
He can't play his guard here.
Right.
He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
But he's doing good with that up kick. When he manages to get distance and throws up kicks, they're quite effective. Marlon continues to look for some sort of a submission opportunity off of his back, but Frankie's just way too savvy. Ricardo Almeida trained. He's a part of that Renzo Gracie team. Good ground and pound by Frankie, and if Frankie can hold Vera here, that's 2 rounds in the bank, kids.
Right.
Look at that. Beautiful scramble, and Vera back to his feet. Big moment.
And we will see for how long. North of 4 minutes of ground control time already for Edgar, and Chito seemingly chasing a finish, not so much worrying about scoring points, so to speak.
It's amazing too. He's still throwing kicks.
Yeah, I want to see how much
being taken down.
I want to see how much he's willing to throw anything up the middle, because 2 times he's thrown things up the middle and he's gotten taken down for it.
Pretty good combination by Edgar.
Edgar just never stops with his footwork. He never stands totally in front of you. He's always going on the side, switching distances, or switching directions rather.
Vera moving forward, but not jabbing, waiting.
And because of that fighting style, Joe, how much Frankie has to move, you've got to be in insane shape every time you go into the octagon.
Nice knee up the middle by Vera.
Edgar has absorbed some damaging shots from Chito.
No doubt. I think those up kicks might have been the worst ones.
Yeah.
Because they were kind of clean.
And these front kicks up the middle. But you now see Chito starting to close the range a little bit.
Oh, nice knee to the body. Big shot by Vera, big shot.
You see him starting to close the range, because as the fight goes longer, regardless of how good a shape you're in, you start to fatigue a little bit. And now Vera's not nearly as far away. And I think that's why Frankie's been able to get those takedowns, because you could see him coming.
1 minute to go, round 2. Vera trying to create an angle. These 3-round fights and get away from you quickly. Nice kick low by Edgar.
He went outside, then followed it right up with an inside kick that squared up Marlon Vera.
Significant strikes unofficially, 30-22, advantage Edgar.
Good front kick there, and a body kick by Vera.
Back kick.
Yeah.
Lead elbow there from Chito.
Might have hurt him. He might have
Elbow
hurt
landed,
him.
yep. Elbow landed.
Oh, and a knee now.
I just love the fact that Chito takes those chances, even though he knows that Frankie had him down twice with those kicks. Oh, my goodness. I wonder what those words were.
Right here, you see a beautiful knee by Marlon Vera. Right on the shoulder of Frankie Edgar. That's what knocked him down. Then that nice lead elbow misses by Chito. So it looks like maybe Frankie stumbled on the way out, or that might not have been the right clip, but I want to show you how he's getting taken down here. So watch as Marlon Vera steps with that knee from way out there. Pause it. Now look at Frankie. He takes his head, rolls it off to this side. I'm sorry, here. He rolls it off to this side, and he drives Vera down to the ground. Watch him catch it here. He moves his head to the opposite side. It doesn't start there as he continues to get the takedown. So Marlon Vera has to be very careful bringing things right up the middle against Frankie Edgar.
All right, third and final round, a little bit out of character from Chito Vera there, flipping Frankie Edgar the bird after round two, perhaps just trying to get himself going.
Yeah, I don't know what was said. I'd like to know, because it's unusual for both men.
Yeah, but honestly, with that slip off that elbow, which looked like a knockdown, Frankie was going with the top control. Frankie landed some good strikes in that round. We may be 2-0 Frankie Edgar.
Yep.
So Chito Vera may need to get a finish.
And Mark Henry wise to point out to Edgar that he can't be backing up. That's when Chito has been able to do his best work.
But maybe, we may be 1-1. I mean, I'm over here with people in my ear going, oh, DC, you're crazy. But I'm telling you, you don't know how much value they put into those takedowns. But again, that elbow didn't land that dropped Frankie Edgar, but the judges don't get to see that. And Chito's fighting with a lot of urgency in this round, going forward, getting after Frankie Edgar.
I like that front kick up the middle by Chito. Oh. Side kick.
Nice.
Nice takedown there.
Edgar 2 for 7 on his takedown attempts thus far. Good combination.
There was a right hand landed there.
Jason Perillo calling for the lead elbow out of Chito.
Again, that front kick to the body is excellent for Vera, because Frankie does kind of stand a little square.
Chito's fighting with a tremendous pace this round. He has a great presence in there. Going forward, has Edgar backing up the entire time.
Numbers couldn't be much closer except when it comes to the takedowns.
I think the difference it seems to be in power.
Yeah.
When Vera's landing, he's landing with a lot of force, whereas Frankie is just kind of touching him and keeping moving. Like there.
And again, it comes down to intent, right? It feels like Chito's throwing things with more intent to finish, whereas Frankie's just scoring.
You got it? Face me, face me. Wait.
Looked like Edgar got touched on the way in.
That left hand hurt him. Again, right there up the middle. This is a big moment for Frankie Edgar. If he cannot secure this takedown, Chito is going to get right back in his face. Chito did a really good job of splitting the hands of Frankie Edgar there.
Chito looking for the chin with that front kick now. That's it.
Chito Vera gets the highlight he was looking for.
You will not need the scorecard. Wow.
Wow, that was that front kick up the middle that we were just talking about.
You said it. You said he was looking for the face now on that front kick.
My goodness.
Jeez.
Edgar did not like something about the way that fight ended. Obviously, he didn't like the head kick, but he protested immediately.
Yeah, he's just a warrior. That's all that is. You know, that was 100% good stoppage. He's having a hard time walking right now. I mean, he's stumbling all over the place.
When you're Frankie Edgar, though, and you've been through what he went through with Gray Maynard, much younger, obviously, but that was a good stoppage. I don't disagree. I mean,
oh my
it
goodness.
just stomps him.
100% good stoppage.
Yeah.
There's no reason to keep that fight going.
When you go face first,
look at this.
Generally, it's over.
Chito Vera right under the chin. Perfect placement of that front kick, and he was looking for it. We saw it earlier.
I mean, that's almost as clean as Anderson Silva against Vitor Belfort. Lyoto Machida against Randy Couture, another one that comes to mind. But Chito Vera, who has never been finished, is able to finish Frankie Edgar, and that means he will vault into this division's top 8. A huge showcase spot, and Chito Vera took the judges out of it.
Yeah, for as close as you thought the fight is, or it wasn't, Chito Vera gets that knockout with that beautiful front kick. The wrestling looked real good, Chito. Yeah, a lot better. Good job. Congratulations.
Woo! Let's go, baby.
Marlon Chito Vera doubles as a Spanish commentator for the UFC. A lot of people think he might be a champion one day. That's a useful win over the legend Frankie Edgar. To make it official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Todd Anderson has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 50 seconds of round number 3, declaring the winner by knockout, Marlon Chito Vera!
Marlon Chito Vera getting his 12th UFC win, and how about his 10th UFC finish?